Hey everyone, this is a guitar tutorial for Worthy of My Song by Phil Wickham. Before we begin, please consider subscribing to my channel or give this video a like and comment below on what else you want to see in the future. In addition, if you are interested in any of the gear that you see today, there are links in the description below. Alright, grab your acoustic guitar and let's get started. Alright, so you'll notice that you don't need a capo today. We're to be playing in the key of D, so you'll need to know the following chords. D, D over F sharp, G, A, B minor, and E minor. Now those are actually pretty easy chords aside from the B minor if you're not used to it. So let's break it down if you don't know how to play them at all. Let's start with the D chord. You put your index finger on the G string, 2nd fret, ring finger on the B string, 3rd fret, and then your middle finger goes on the high E, 2nd fret. I'm going to strum from the D string down and avoid the low E and A strings. There's your D. Now to play D over F sharp, you're going to have to move a few fingers here. Put your index finger now on the low E string, 2nd fret. Your middle finger takes its place where it was on the G string, 2nd fret, and your pinky doesn't really do anything. You're going to have to avoid strumming the high E now, and your index finger naturally blunts the A string, so you don't have to worry about that. That's D over F sharp. And remember, your pick is going to stop at the B string. You don't want to strum the high E. All right, for G, it's almost like a D over F sharp, kind of. You're going to put your middle finger now on the low E, 3rd fret, then put your index finger on the A string, 2nd fret, ring finger back on the B string, 3rd fret also, and pinky finally on the high E, 3rd fret, and you get to strum everything. That's the G chord. Now, you could play the G without your ring finger like this, which is more of a traditional way to do it, but I like putting the ring finger down. Adds a fuller sound to it. All right, so next up we have E minor. Pretty simple. Just put your index finger and middle finger on the A and D strings of the 2nd fret. And you get to strum everything for that. To play the A chord, put your index finger on the D string, 2nd fret, middle finger G string, also 2nd fret, and your ring finger goes on the B string, 2nd fret also. Just avoid strumming the low E and you have yourself an A chord. The most complicated one, to be honest, is probably B minor, but you can do it one of two ways. The easier way is putting your index finger on the high E, 2nd fret, middle finger B string, 3rd fret, and ring finger and pinky go on the D and G strings of the 4th fret. I can't strum the low 2 strings again. This is the regular B minor. Now, if I wanted a fuller sound, I could bar the 2nd fret, except the low E, then put my middle finger on the B string, 3rd fret, and ring finger and pinky will go on the D and G strings again on the 4th fret. Just a fuller sound for that one, and that's the one I'll be using in the tutorial. So if you're not used to it, I suggest using the easier one, but if you want to try something a little harder, that's something that I would suggest. All right, so we're going to play along with the song. I'm going to put the chords on screen for you, and I'll say them as we go along, and afterwards we'll break down some strumming patterns. All right, so get ready. Here we go. D, E minor, D over F sharp, G, 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 B minor, A, D, E minor, D over F sharp, G, D, E minor, D over F sharp, G, A, B minor, G, A, B minor, G, D, E minor, B minor, G, D, E minor, B minor, A, G, D, E minor, D over F sharp, G, D, E minor, D over F sharp, G, D, E minor, D over F sharp, G, D, E minor, B minor, A, G, B minor, A, G, D, E minor, D over F sharp, G, D, E minor, D over F sharp, G, A, B minor, G, A, B minor, G, A, B minor, G, A, B minor, G, D, E minor, D over F sharp, 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 G, D. Well, everyone, I hope that I was able to help you out with that tutorial. So we're going to start working backwards. We're going to start with the end of the song, and the strumming pattern is really, really easy. It's just 8th note down strumming, but the trick is you want to hold your pick just a little looser than normal. So, for example, we're going to start on D, then E minor, then D over F sharp, finally G. Now remember, it's just 8th note down strums and holding your pick loosely. All right, now let's go to a chorus, and this is the big chorus right before the bridge. D, E minor, D over F sharp, G. So down, down, down. Really, it's just down, down, up, down. That's really what I'm doing for that chorus. There is a chorus after the bridge, and you can do this. Now, everybody in the band is doing like 2 hits in each measure. So, for example, E minor, D over F sharp, and then G. Back to the original pattern. So that's only for the chorus after the bridge. Now you might have noticed that I put in some finger picking stuff at the beginning. That's just because there really isn't an acoustic guitar part. So I encourage you to invent your own. You don't have to copy me. I won't be able to break that down because it was just something that was from my heart and in worship. So make sure that you can try that. And again, you don't want to steal from somebody, but this is something that I want to encourage you to be creative on and make it your own. All right, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. Comment below on what else you want to see in the future. And I just want to say thank you so much for your support. It's been a while since I've posted, probably about 2 weeks. So I'm back in the saddle, and it's probably because I'm a school teacher. So there's a lot of things that happen in the month of May, which is when I'm making this video. And most of those things are starting to die down. So thankfully, I'm back on, and hopefully you guys can share this video with your friends or maybe someone that you might think that would benefit from this. So don't forget to, again, subscribe if you haven't. And again, thanks so much for your support. Have a great week, and God bless.